right, folks, you asked for it. You want disco, you want funk, you want pop, you want a little bit of upbeat. We did find it for you. You know where? In Ashfield in Sydney. And we're going to cross now to the boys there from the Breadclub. Guys, welcome.
Hello.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Now, first thing, of course, introduce yourself.
All right. Well, I'm Dylan. This is Hamish.
That's Reg.
I'm Reg. This guy's the vocalist. We've got a bass man, and I'm guitar and trumpet.
Guitar and trumpet.
Yes.
You're in for a treat.
Sometimes at the same time.
The novelty
Yeah, I
is-
was just going to say, have you got like a strap around your neck and then sort of like...
It's got
yeah, the guitar comes with one.
Yeah, you can do that. Whoever came up with the name Breadclub?
Dylan did one. We had a really bad band name before Breadclub. I can't even. It was 10 years ago, and we were sitting on the couch, and we said, "We're about to play our first gig. We need a better name than this." And Dylan was eating peanut butter on toast, and he thought there were lots of bands around at the time with the second word club, and we were like, "What about Breadclub? This sounds like a great idea." And then before we knew it, that was our name for like 4 years before we thought, oh, maybe we should change it. And it was too far gone by that point.
So we're stuck with it, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
I have to say, I was somebody asked me here, I put your name on one of the posters, and they said, "What is the Breadclub?" And they were very smart, of course, straight away. Oh, they don't go to the studio, but to the bakery to record music.
We've been living off that. We've been living off that joke for 8 years. Yeah.
We can bring some sourdough perhaps
Yeah.
from Ashfield and pair it with some King Island cheese.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say that we do have on the Saturday, we have a pie eating competition. So maybe we have to get you guys involved. I don't know.
Would love that.
The MC ought to eat pie. You
Yeah.
can get us there. We'll be there.
Yeah. Now, tell us a little bit. Well, first of all, one by one, tell us a little bit about your musical background. How did you get into music? What happened?
For me, I kind of didn't have a choice. Both my parents are musos, and I was kind of institutionalized into the music industry in a little way, but in a good way. Brought up on a lot of 70s and 80s rock and disco and funk, and started playing trumpet from a young age, and then got into singing and playing piano.
He's all self-taught as well. He's very modest. He never took a lesson in his life, so he's got that going for him, which is good.
Well, did mum and dad didn't even push you if they are musos?
They just made sure that I was doing it, but they didn't really care how.
Yeah. They just said, figure it out. They handed him the trumpet and they said, off you go.
Yeah, they gave me a fishing rod, but no fish.
Yeah, and they said, figure it out, kid. For me, I started playing flute as a young kid, and then decided one day that I wanted to play a cool instrument. Not that the flute isn't a cool instrument, but at the time when you're 13,
you're trying to look.
Yeah, when you're trying to look
ladies.
Cool. My friend was like, I'm going to start a band, and we need a bass player. And so he said, and I was like, okay, I'll do that. And so I got his guitar teacher's number, and the rest is history. We never started that band, but yeah, I started learning bass and I loved it. And and that's where I met Reg in high school. We started playing music together.
Yeah, I was also trained on a classical instrument originally, like Dylan playing trumpet, and then broke bad at around 16. Tried to learn guitar and play in a rock band. And then, out of school, I formed a band with these guys after a few other failed bands. And we played a bunch of gigs, and I reckon we've played, every shit pub in Sydney at this point. And some good ones too.
And most of the good venues too.
Yeah, some good venues.
All right, then you guys meet each other, and did you already for yourself have a sort of say, this is the sort of music we want to make, or is it finding each other or agreeing? How does it work?
I think we had a very different idea of what music we wanted to make when we met. And I think it was more, I don't think we were taking it that seriously.
No.
I could probably safely say that we were kind of just like having fun with it and just seeing what sounded good and what funny lyrics we could fit into what song. And just having, kind of not taking the piss, but just like seeing what we could do. And then at that point, we were doing very like garage rock kind of stuff. And, because we've always been a trio. Reg was on drums and bass, and then singer, guitarist. And it was very, pedestrian type of music, but I think through that, we evolved into learning a lot more electronic avenues and finding out how to make music on like platforms like Ableton. And so then we started producing our own music and figuring out how to do more electronic, soulful disco stuff through the use of production.
Yeah. And just also like as you get older, like we started a band when we were like in our like 20s, like very early 20s, like late teens, and we were listening to a certain type of music. I think as you get older, we sort of found common ground in like 70s and 80s music, like Steely Dan, stuff like that, and that sort of developed.
I have to say, I'm getting older now, mate, but I haven't gone into classical music or whatever. So, yeah, as you get older, I'm not sure. But okay.
Well, it's just like, we were just listening to a lot of like, I guess like local Sydney stuff, and then we sort of broadened our horizons, I guess, is more of the...
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think I stopped rebelling from what my dad was trying to show me. Like growing up in Steely Dan, Earth and Fire, Stevie Wonder, and just me going, oh, shut up, Dad. Like, what is this stuff? And then going, oh, this is amazing.
This is actually really good.
Amazing music, and this is what I kind of want to do.
Yeah.
You didn't see yourself sort of standing there on the stage, I just called to say.
I guess now we do. Yeah, now we do.
Yeah, you have to sort of like that, mate. I know plenty of people do, I guess. But and okay, then starting producing songs, records. How did it all go?
Oh, we met some like collaborators, I think, in the like some people who we didn't know at the time sort of forced their way into our lives and sort of said that they wanted to like mix and produce our music. Sort of formed this little collective that was based in a falling down house in the Hills district in Sydney, and a bunch of artists would go there together. There was a friend of ours, Matt, who still to this day mixes all of our music, and he sort of helped us like cut really good singles that we were proud to put out and like still have up on streaming platforms and things like that. And then, he's been with us since then and has we released an album last year and he mixed and mastered that, and we put it out on vinyl, which is like one of our dreams come true, and so yeah, he's so it's that sort of connection with collaborators that sort of brought us into putting out more music.
Is it hard in a way when you think about it? Hey, you say you put out an album and all these things nowadays. It's like I talk to a lot of musicians, and often I hear it's not worthwhile to put out an album. You might as well do singles and put them on Spotify or whatever, because there's no money really in it anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely an aspect of that. We
got told that a lot.
We got told that a lot, and we don't have any major label sort of affiliation at the moment. So we just get told maybe you guys should put out singles. They have more bandwidth with people. But I think Reg was saying when we were talking about maybe making a bigger project, and we sort of said, oh, we'll maybe put out another EP. I think Reg had the comment of there's something beautiful in putting an album together, like a body of work, and like telling a story over like a whole record. And I think that really resonated with me.
And we tried to do that with the one album that we put out. We made it a bit of a journey through the decades. So the first song on the album is like a 1950s like sugar pop song, and it sort of progresses through the decades, and you end up in the 2000s with like pop music by the last track of the album. So it was a good way.
You already mentioned the word Ableton. Are we living in a world now, at least, that has musos, where in the old days you had to be lucky that somebody gave you a record deal? How many things can you do yourself now and create?
Oh, it's amazing. I think now that's probably why there's maybe a less of a focus on labels and like publishing deals, because I feel like there's a lot of do-it-yourself attitude that's really successful in the industry now. That it's all about the hustle mentality, I guess.
You can go from A to Z on a project with just a laptop if you really want to. Like you can from the beginning to the end, and if you have the drive and desire, you can
do everything. You can mix and master your own track, and you can distribute through.
Just like any sort of there's free distro channels and lightly pay, like it to take you back to pre sort of 2000 to get any sort of like record distribution, even digitally back then, it would have been a huge deal and a huge process. But now it's You can just log on, buy a barcode, and off you go. It's like a $20 process.
Hey, I'm sure people enjoy listening to you guys, but what about if we listen to what you really do? A little bit of music.
All right, let's go.
Now, I got one of your videos here, The Rest of My Life. Who's going to tell me, well, the rest of my life? I can understand, but what is the song all about, Red?
Okay, this song has a very specific meaning, and it's about the sensation of you're on the dance floor, and you can't keep going. You have to give up. You know, you're getting tired, and you want to go home, and it's an anthem about pushing past that and keeping dancing and having a good time. I think that's what the song's about ultimately.
But haven't they got pills for that now?
The song's about MDMA.
We wrote it one night, I think, after going to the Lansdowne, I remember, and it was like you and a few other people dancing, and I remember going home being like, I can't dance anymore, and these guys just kept dancing, and I think that was when you came up with the idea of that song.
Essentially. Well, yeah. Ultimately, when you keep dancing, you have a good time at the end of the day. You know? It's a beautiful meditative activity.
Yeah, well, hang on. I'll just push that button here. Yep, all right.
It's getting late, and you've been looking real tired, boy. She can't relate, but she's been working all night long, but she can't believe it now. You can't believe it now. She said, I think I might stay here dancing alone. I said, that sounds good to me, babe. I'm happy to meet you alone. But you keep saying, I just wanna dance for the rest of my life. Don't wanna go anymore. I just wanna dance for the rest of my life. I'm never leaving. I just wanna dance for the rest of my life. Don't wanna go anymore. I just wanna dance for the rest of my life. I'm never leaving. Since you were headed out, the goal that it hit your face, and everything is working out. I can feel the second wind coming your way. You haven't had any good luck lately. We'll find something. Now got to go and see the morning out. But you keep saying, I just wanna dance for the rest of my life. Don't wanna go anymore. I just wanna dance for the rest of my life. I'm never leaving. I just wanna dance for the rest of my life. Don't wanna go anymore. I just wanna dance for the rest of my life. I'm never leaving. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance.
Here we go. That was the Breadclub and The Rest of My Life. So when you go on the dance floor, when they're performing here on Friday, the 13th of February, yeah, it is the 13th of February, you're going to dance because they're going to make it happening. The Breadclub, we're still talking to the guys now. Guys, King Island, we mentioned it already, cheese. So we're going to learn a little bit more when we're here for a couple of days, you reckon?
Yeah, can't wait.
Cannot wait.
I'd love to. I've read a bit of the Wikipedia page as an introduction. I've learned the population's around 1,000, I think. Is that right?
No, mate. We had a bit of a wild time the last couple of years. We're 1,600 and a little bit, but
Okay. All right. You need to update the Wikipedia.
You should just log in and do it.
Yeah, we can do it now.
yeah, no, it's like no, 1,600 and a little bit. It does variate a little bit, but not too much. It's not like numbers in Sydney or whatever. And I can tell you the real estate prices are still slightly different here too.
With the festival itself, is there a lot of the locals of King Island, but do a lot of people from like say Melbourne and Tasmania come over?
When we tell them that the airfares are about $700-800, that stops a lot of people. And let me tell you that we as an organization are already having trouble to bring our performers to the island. We already have to organize a couple of charter flights. So we love tourists, but if more are coming, we're having trouble to bring you guys here. So that's the last thing we want. So that no, it's pretty much more locals and average on the night, 600-700 people, half the island, and having a good time. And you will see even at 8-9 o'clock at night, 4-year-olds and 84-year-olds are dancing. So it's definitely a family affair, and with lots of different music. We got Irish, Scottish, blues, heavy metal, rock, you guys, country. So a variety of all styles of music.
Wow.
Just to please everybody a bit. Now, after the Festival of King Island, what is happening? What does 26 look like for you guys when it comes to the music?
We were talking about how releasing singles before and how we don't love doing it. But yeah, we're releasing a bunch of singles this year with, I think, the end goal down the track of another big project. But yeah, we had a lot of fun making that album, but it also took a lot out of us. So we wanted to sort of just like play a lot of shows this year, I think, and then like keep new music coming out and hopefully just expand the brand. This stuff like this is cool that, we're going to King Island. Like that's great. We want to do more of going around Australia and maybe pop over to New Zealand and, see the world with the music. Let the music take us places is the thing.
And pay the bills.
Yeah, that would be great.
Hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that. Now, talking about singles and new singles, now tell me you're going to surprise us here at the festival with maybe the few new singles that the world hasn't heard yet.
Yeah. You'll get some new ones for sure.
Well, we'll love to hear that. Guys from the Breadclub, we thank you for your time and we see you soon.
Thanks for having us.
Can't wait to be there.
See you there.
Thank you.
Bye.